Coming up on this episode of Outlook TV, the Pride Parade from Ottawa.
Calgary Deep Roots Fundraiser.
Two-Spirit Powwow in Edmonton. And much, much more. Hello and welcome to Outlook TV. I'm Rebecca Wyman.
And my name is T. We'd like to thank the Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh Nations for the honor and privilege to film this episode of Outlook TV on their traditional unceded lands.
Outlook TV is the queer news magazine show that brings you the stories that matter the most from coast to coast. And we're going to kick it off in Ottawa.
The nation's capital, Fierté.
Hello everyone, salut tout le monde. 20 years ago, I took part in the Capital Pride Parade as my drag persona, Wilma Coxwell, for the first time. After many more visits and a 10-year absence, I'm back to reconnect and celebrate in the nation's capital.
Stand fight for human rights! Make some noise, Ottawa!
Pride, we're so thankful to be the honored guests at Pride this year. Ten Oaks Project is an Ottawa-based charity. We're most well known for our camp programs, but we have programs throughout the year that support families trying to build and queer their families, as well as programming for queer and trans families.
So today, we really are trying to bring together the community. We're trying to bring us together in one space.
I'm Frankie, and Pride today is super important because it brings everyone together, brings community together, it makes people realize that they're not alone and that there's other people around here that are just like them, and I think that's really beautiful.
Happy Pride! Both Day!
Today is a special day. Everyone feels love. Love is inclusive of all. And with that, we're very proud to be a gay square dancing club in Ottawa and also in Toronto.
Today has been special for me because over the years when I first came out, it was torture for me over 30 years ago. And to me, this is a way of celebrating who I am and all the other communities within LGBTQ+.
We want to see the city love and embrace us. There is welcoming space for all people under the rainbow. It's something that I believe very strongly in, and I actually do this for my work in the government, and I am so proud of my department, Indigenous Services Canada.
Bonne fierté!
It was very important for Bruce House to be here today, both to remind people of the needs of individuals living with HIV in our community, but also because of the rising tide of hate. In 2023, we're seeing more hate and hate incidents against our community than ever before, in particular against our transgender brothers, sisters, friends, and loved ones. It's important for people to know our community is here, is strong, and we will defend our rights.
Pride is important to us to celebrate our relationship. Been out for over 30 years. It's still a struggle, it's still a march, and it's important to show and be visible in the community.
An event like Capital Pride is super important because it's really important to gather ourselves and become a community, and especially post-pandemic, it's important to see how large of a community that we are so we can all celebrate together and see how beautiful like the diversity of the LGBTQ+ community is.
That was very entertaining. André Tardif in Ottawa for Outlook TV. Happy Pride, bonne fierté.
Our next story is coming to us from Moberly Park, which is apparently in Vancouver. Learn something new every day.
The organization Two-Spirit United had their second annual Fun Day.
Hi, I'm at Moberly Park for the second annual Barbecue Fun Day organized by Two-Spirit United. Let's find out what's going on.
Hey, hi. Oh my goodness. I'm back. Who knew? Hi, Outlook. It's Connie Smudge, and I'm right here at the fabulous GVNCS Two-Spirit Family Barbecue. And guess what? They're giving out food, and I'm having a great time. I'm having a fabulous time.
Our second annual Two-Spirit Pride celebration for second annual, what we wanted to do was to get as much publicity and as much social media as we can this year. Our first year was to find a safe place for us. So this year, we're standing up. We found our home, now we're able to stand up and be a part of community. Important to have this event because we have so many people that that need awareness, that need a safe place, especially for people from back on the homelands, to know that if they come down here to Vancouver, we do offer safe spaces for everybody. We also want to create awareness up in our homelands and our territories so that, it helps people understand, because we still have a lot of judgment, and we have a lot of other issues on the homeland that we deal with, especially with suicides and addictions. So we want that awareness made really well known throughout the communities. We amalgamated over from GVNCS to Two-Spirit United. It was to encompass all of the people that didn't really have a safe space or were looking for a safe space, to let them know that our doors are always open to them. Here in South Van, we don't have much exposure under LGBTQ or Two-Spirit. So we wanted that exposure to be known in a place where there's many of us that live here.
When he and his gang were looking for a place to do a really nice performance. And Travis lives in South Vancouver, so he found us and we got to chatting, and we were really happy to loan them the space for some of their drag performances. And he told us about this Two-Spirit community barbecue that he's always wanted to do. We felt this would be a great area to do this. And right behind me is the Moberly Arts and Cultural Center. We're one of only two arts-focused community centers in Vancouver.
We're getting quite the presence of gay community in South Vancouver, like they do out in Surrey, like they do in Burnaby, and there's little pockets of gay communities happening all over. Well, South Van is lucky to start theirs, and like I say, this is our second year, and we are very proud to be here, and we really thank Moberly Arts and Culture Centre for inviting us back.
From Moberly Park in Vancouver, this is James Goodman for Outlook TV.
We're going to have to take a little break now.
And when we come back, Rebecca has a very big announcement.
Welcome back. You're watching Outlook TV. And well, my announcement is that this is my last show as co-host. And so, kind of as a goodbye, I brought back my original co-host, Dan Doomsha.
Hi, everyone. I want to give Rebecca an amazing congratulations on so many years of holding down the fort at Outlook TV.
Aw, shucks. Thank you.
So moving to the island, huh?
That's what I'm doing, yep.
A new chapter. Well, I haven't been in this seat in 8 years, so let's see how this goes. Our next story brings us to Edmonton, where we follow up on a two-spirited powwow.
Good job, Dan. Good job.
Still got it.
Hi, I'm at the first Edmonton Two-Spirit Powwow as part of the Edmonton Pride Festival, and I get to interview organizer Boyd Whiskey Jack about this really exciting, one-of-a-kind event in Alberta.
Last fall, Trevor Watson, the director of Edmonton Pride Festival, reached out to me because we had worked last year for the first time in June, and he wanted to do an Indigenous Experience Day to kick off Pride, which I think is a really good example of one of their pillars, Indigenous solidarity, standing and working with us. And we've done just that by making history today at the heart of downtown at Churchill Square in front of City Hall, by hosting Alberta's first ever Two-Spirit Powwow. The Indigenous House of Beaver Hills is comprised of two-spirit performance artists, primarily drag queens, but we also provide a platform to hoop dancers, any dance categories in powwow, We have honorary casts sometimes, drag kings, spoken word, and we just love to honor the ones who paved the way, like legendary LaDonna Creed.
Now, out of the dozens there once was, only a few of us remain.
From the Nehiya way of knowing and being, which is the Plains Cree, we believe in the 4 quadrants of what makes up a human mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally. And I do my best to follow natural law by attending ceremony, and I attribute a lot of that success of the Indigenous House to having cultural roots and being grounded in ceremony. Emotionally and mentally, I'm surrounded by loving friends and family who support my dream, what makes me happy, what lights my spirit on fire, which is performance art as a drag queen.
Important that we're seen and that we're able to like showcase who we are as artists, who we are as creative people in our culture, and what it means to the Two-Spirit community. It just needs to be seen by everybody, and like just the fact that they're including it in the festival is like it's amazing. Partner with Kisik, who actually asked us to be part of the fashion show. Our president is actually the behind the scenes manager, so she's running the kind of behind the scenes of the fashion show. I'm here as creative director, but basically I'm just here as a designer.
We had a fabulous time at the Two-Spirit Powwow. I'm Tam Gorzelka, and I'm reporting for Outlook TV on OutTV.
We're off now to Calgary to check out, nope, not the Stampede. Oh, I know that's what you were going to say.
Yeah, the gay stampede?
No, not that. Well, I guess there might have been some gays stampeding, but it was the parade.
Gay stampede.
We are in Calgary to celebrate Pride. As the floats are getting ready behind us, let's see what they've got in store.
We're here with Calgary Food Bank. Happy Pride!
We're with the Calgary Stampede.
Happy Calgary Pride!
Yahoo!
Hi, I'm Subiksha Subramani with Rang De Pride. Happy Calgary Pride!
Hi, my name is Earl and I represent Fiesta Filipino Philippine. Happy Pride!
I'm Holly Tom with Tessa, the Trans Equality Society of Alberta. Happy Pride, everyone!
Thank you, Calgary Pride. My name is Empress Sister Fancy Pants for Outlook TV.
We're going to have to take another break now.
And as you leave, Rebecca, I want to give a heartfelt congratulations on your break from Outlook TV. But Outlook TV will continue without Rebecca and after this break.
Hi, I'm Mr. Divine, and you're watching Outlook TV.
Welcome back. You're watching Outlook TV. And in case you blinked, T's back.
Did I go somewhere? Did something happen? I didn't know. I was busy at Deep Roots in Calgary. Here's the story. Are you ready to get deep with Dickens? We're at Mister's annual fundraiser, Deep Roots, at a new location called Dickens. Let's go talk to some of the performers and the owners.
Years ago, I was approached by Floyd, who at that time was the executive director to Sharp Foundation. And he had approached me after, I think it was their second year, about hosting a drag show for him. And so I was like, sure, not a problem. And I organized the whole drag portion of the fundraiser and everything. And it kind of evolved from Deep Roots to being a week of events. So we have performers, we have our usual 50-50 draw. I'll be doing some live auctioneering. I actually have some gift bags for some people that want to come up, the first 4 or 5 with, $10 or $20. Here's a gift for you from some of the sponsorship that we got. And of course, silent auction and then donation at the door to get in. I mean, if people can donate, great. And if they're not able to, we're not turning anybody away because it's Pride. It's all, we're all inclusive. Eswick House, it's always been a charity near and dear to my heart. And it's always my number one go-to for any fundraiser I do.
I said, first 2 people with $20, I have a prize. Hi, Kiwi!
As a queer person and as like a sort of misfit, we try to create a space where people that don't feel like they fit in anywhere else can come and feel like they fit in. So mostly because that's what the two of us want and that's what we looked for. So we want to try and provide that for other people because that's what makes us feel good and we want other people to feel happy as well.
I do actually a mixture. I do male and female. Female costs too much money right now, but I do male more than anything else because it's more me. And female, I like doing female, but it's yet again too expensive and it hurts a lot of things. I like to do charitable work. Charity is my heart and my thrive. I'm actually doing a very special song to my life. I'm doing a Michael Jackson number. Yes. You have to see it to be amazed.
Mr. Divine, who is hosting the show, is actually a family friend. They used to perform with my mom back in the day, so yeah. And my mom was a drag queen, yes. She's the misbehave of Vancouver.
Is your drag stuff?
For the most part, it's chaotic. It's never the same thing.
What do we have to look forward to for your performance today?
I do a lot of reveals.
Thank you, Mister and Dickens, for providing such a safe space for everyone. My name is Empress Sister Fancy Pants for Outlook TV.
And next up, a story from East Van, my soon-to-be former home.
We're checking out BC Culture Days, and this year there's 4 queer participants.
We're at the Raycam Cooperative Center in East Vancouver for the launch of BC Culture Days 2023. We're going to speak with the organizers about what they've got planned for this year and then visit one of the queer ambassadors at their studio in the Grunt Gallery.
Culture Days is a network of events that happens all across the country this year from September 22nd to October 15th. We have more than 450 events registered across the province currently, and that's in close to 60 communities. So we work closely with municipalities, arts organizations, and artists from across the province to register events that are free to the public or pay what you can. inviting the public behind the scenes to take part in their creative communities and explore their own creativity. Do make an effort to engage as diverse a group of ambassadors as we can each year. So our ambassador program this year consists of 10 emerging artists from across the province, and they all take part in a mentorship program with an established artist, and they also present an activity for Culture Days. Making sure that we have representation from the LGBTQ community is really important to us. So we have 4 ambassadors this year. We have 2 in Vancouver and 1 in Victoria and 1 on Salt Spring Island. And so they all look at their Culture Days events through the lens of creating accessible spaces and diverse and inclusive spaces.
So, because I thought a lot about the event, and I said, well, this is about inclusive, diversity and accessibility. And part of it means that we all have a story, but it's important that we have a voice. So I think that's what I want to give voice to, those who may feel that, they're not really represented, be it LGBTQ, be it trans people, be it people with disabilities. Sometimes we're not heard, or there are assumptions everywhere.
I'm a mixed media artist, and I'm also an educator who hosting different workshops in local communities. As an artist, I'm into exploring the relationship between urban city and my everyday life, and also relationship with different people. I'm an immigrant from China. I'm also a queer. So my exhibition Lost and Found is an interactive exhibition, and then it uses different materials, for example, painting, ceramics, and also some mundane objects. So participants or audience can also leave their own message to me, and I will attach them to the piece.
For Outlook TV, this is Angus Pratt at the Raycam Cooperative Centre in East Vancouver.
Oh, hello there, and welcome to the Queer Magazine news show that brings you the stories that matter the most from coast to coast and across the pond from here in London, England. I'm at the iconic Battersea Power Station, and there's nothing more iconic. Wait a second. There is something more iconic. There is something far more iconic than this, and that's Rebecca, my co-host, my go-to during my years at Outlook TV, and I heard that she's starting a new chapter. Rebecca, I wish you all the best. It was amazing to work alongside with you, to be inspired by you, and to, quite frankly, be made fun of by you a lot. So, all the best to you. Vancouver Island's getting a beautiful new addition, and I miss you. And I'll see you next time and in Canada. Bye.
That's all the time we have for this, my very last episode of Outlook TV.
And Rebecca, you now join the illustrious alumni of Outlook TV hosts. So T, who will be your co-host for the next show?
We've got a surprise for you, so stay tuned and check us out next month.
Bet it's somebody younger.
All right, Rebecca, time for your final sign-off.
Well, I would just like to say how much of an honor it has been to be on Outlook TV for all of these years. So many great queers on this side of the camera, the other side of the camera, and throughout the community supporting us, supporting them, supporting us, supporting them. Anyway, thank you so much for joining us. I'm Rebecca Wyman.
I'm Dan Doomshaw.
And my name is T.
Can we do the sign-off together? Sure. 1, 2, 3.
Stay fabulous, Canada.